good one, dude. Got him. Oh, no, 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 no. Goal is to win. I want to win this event without a doubt. Whatever I got to do to get to that point to win, I'm going to do everything in my power. I've done everything in my power in the last 2 days of practice, and now I'm going to try to do everything I can to put myself in a position to win this event over the next 3 days. This fishery is quite a bit different than Okeechobee, obviously. The terrain is totally different. It's a highland reservoir. Okeechobee is a natural lake. But what's interesting about this place is it actually has more grass in it than Okeechobee does. It doesn't seem to matter where you're at fishing tournaments. It always becomes a mental grind. Like, that is the most challenging thing about fishing tournaments, is making decisions, staying mentally strong, and staying positive, right? Because it never seems to fail. Like, if anything can go wrong, it's gonna go wrong in a tournament. Oh my gosh, that was a big one, dude. If I take it one day at a time and I have success each day along the way, and you got to keep success in a perspective. Like, sometimes success is finishing 30th place. Sometimes success is winning. Sometimes success has been 60th place in a tournament because everything went wrong and you did a little bit that you could to make sure you at least salvage the event. I'm really excited about this week, and we're gonna do the best we can with it. You know, I mean, that's just all there is to it. I'm fired up.
Dakota.
Start rolling off a block of ice. So today is the final day of practice for the Bassmaster Open on Lake Ouachita, which is stop number 2 of the series. And it's only really my like second day of practice because I had another tournament going on. So I got here kind of late, so kind of in scramble mode a little bit. I feel like I'm behind a little bit, which is okay. I'm used to 2 days of practice anyways, but that's normally what we have. But now, flip side from Okeechobee, having 5 days practice and feeling like it was too long, now I feel like I'm behind everybody, but it's gonna be fine. The lake's, it's a pretty cool place, I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I felt like really kind of had it dialed in, and then there's been times where I felt like there wasn't a bass in the lake. So, and that I went through the course of those emotions about 4 times yesterday. So we will see how today goes. Getting all bundled up. I ain't playing with them. All right. Let's roll. All right, guys, we're at Lake Ouachita. Man, this place is beautiful. This is stop number 2 of the Bassmaster Opens. It's cold. We're in mid-February. Fish are kind of still in their wintertime pattern, and we're trying to get it dialed in, try to get it figured out. This is my last day of practice. We only have till noon, so we got about 5 hours. Try to get things kind of dialed in. So we're gonna rock and roll today, try to cover a bunch of water, hopefully get things a little bit more dialed in before tournament starts tomorrow. So yeah, I'm fired up. This is a beautiful place. I think it's got a lot of fish in it. It's all about finding the right ones. So let's go figure them out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a nice one. This is what we're looking for here at Lake Ouachita, right there. It's about a 2.5 pounder. This is gonna be a good one this week, I think. Yeah, 2.5, 2 3/4. Beautiful Lake Ouachita bass. Beautiful. So this is gonna be the main program this week right here. Strike King Baby Z2, as always. I've got it on a 1/2 ounce tungsten head. I'm throwing it on 10-pound Contra fluorocarbon. Right now I've got a Signature Series 7-foot medium action rod, custom light reel. As always, kind of my typical setup. Now I got a bunch of custom light rods. They're both really good. The Signature Series and the custom light are really good. But want kind of a soft tip, so when you're kind of working that thing through the water column, you can shake it a little bit, just like I did right there. But that's going to be a big part of the program this week, is catching those fish right there like that. These fish are just in their kind of wintertime areas. This is a really, really deep creek. We're sitting there at 62 foot of water, and there's timber that comes up to about 30 feet. These fish are just kind of hanging out in this timber in the middle of this creek, feeding on bait and everything that swims by. And eventually, in the next month or so, they're going to all go to the bank and go spawn. But they're hanging out in these little wintertime staging areas. So we're going to keep looking. I thought that I could probably come in here and hopefully get a good bite. That was one of them. I don't probably want to catch any more. I'm going to just do a little bit more looking around. I'm actually using my live scope, like doing my homework. See, like at this point, I don't need to catch any more of those in the middle of this creek. I know what they look like. I can tell the difference between striper and bass. It's important just to kind of get in areas with lots of fish, so I can use my live scope to essentially practice for me and not have to get those, don't have to catch those fish right now. That way they'll bite during the tournament. So I'm just going to do a lot of looking in here now. I'm hung up, but I see a bunch of fish right here now. I want to see if they're bass. Well, now I got them both hung up, so now I'm really... Oh. What the hell? I don't know if there's any big ones, but there's a pile of them. This is the first place I came. That's just crazy. I ran all it. Oh God. Hell, just broke the live scope bracket on my trolling motor. Not what you want to do. But this is the first place I came during practice when I got here, like the first creek I come into. And there's a bunch of fish in here, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a good week. Well, then I ran all over the lake and ain't probably found nowhere else with this many fish in it. I don't know, I guess I got lucky, I don't know, but hopefully there's some good ones. I think there's a ton of little ones, and there's some bigger ones out there. So hopefully I can get a limit here and catch bigger ones out there. We'll see how that goes. But now I gotta fix my trolling motor. Good news is, we checked an area that had some fish in it the first day I got here, and it still has a bunch of fish in it. Bad news is, we wasted a bunch of time fixing something, but at least we got it fixed. Let's go to work. That's a bass. Little one though. Nice spot. Little spotted bass. So this lake has actually a smallmouth, largemouth, and spotted bass. So there'll be a lot of these caught. This is about the average size of one. Pound and a half. They're fat little fellas there. But hopefully we don't weigh in any of those. That's a bass. That might be a good one. That can't be a bass. It is a bass. It's a big one too. Golly, she's wrapped on a tree. Look at this. Look at her. Oh, she just come off. Look, she's off. Golly. Did you see her? Did you get her on camera? Oh my gosh, that was a big one. I hope that don't happen in the tournament. That was a freaking 5-pounder. The weather's gonna be pretty good this week, really. It's gonna start getting colder throughout the event, but they bit really good when it's cold and nasty here. If this is the toughest fishing conditions here, is when it's actually the nicest to be out here. Because with really clear water, no wind, it really makes it tough to trick those fish into biting. pretty sure those are bass. They're good ones too, I think. Yeah, look at her coming up to my swim bait. Look at her. She got me around that tree and then let go. Now I'm hung up. I hope she probably felt it, but that's what I need to be looking for right there. But they're so skittish. Like that fish, I watched her, the first time I seen that fish was 80 feet from the boat and it was already coming to my boat. So it had already like felt that there was something in here and was coming to me. And the chances of them biting once that happens pretty slim. I got lucky on that one that she did bite, but she wrapped me around this tree and I'm gonna break it. No, I got it. But that's why it's like so critical to just kind of ease in these areas and like be quiet and not make a lot of noise. This Garmin trolling motor is super quiet. Like that's a big deal. Like as quiet as this brushless trolling motor is, that fish still kind of felt the boat. It could be the pinging from my 2D sonar. It could be, you know, but they just know. It's just like if something's out of place in your house, you know. And these bigger females are living in these little areas like this. There's grass all down this side, grass all down this side, and you got a drain. Like in Texas, we call them drains, running right in here like this. And this is just where they're gonna hang out. They're gonna feed on crawfish, they're gonna feed on brim, anything that swims by, they can ambush them in these, live here, go up there and spawn, and then go out there and live the rest of the summer out there. Like that's their little life cycle, you know, and that's what you gotta be looking for. You know, you asked like what gives me clarity during practice. I don't really a lot of times have clarity during practice because I'm always like, you know, always wondering what's around the next point or what's in the back of the next creek or am I doing the right thing or am I doing the wrong thing? Like, what is the right thing to be doing? Like, that's the whole thing about practice is like not necessarily getting bites and catching fish, but it's like just getting an idea of what's going on with the lake. Are they pre-spawn? Are they winter time areas? Are they, you know, are they feeding up really heavily? Is it just, what is going on? It's just more of like kind of just following around your intuition, I guess, you know, like based off of all the conditions that you've been in, the places that you've been, the circumstances that you've been in before, you know, then you kind of just feed off of that because all these lakes are, like each lake is unique in its own way, but bass are bass. They're all doing kind of the same things, just relating to their environment a little bit differently. Kind of daggum cold out here. All right, let's rock and roll. What they got going on? We ready to roll, Bubba? Man, I'm excited. I'm just ready to go. I mean, I live for this stuff, man. I mean, this is just, you work so hard to prepare for it, and then you get here, and it's just, man, it's an adrenaline rush. I absolutely love it, man. When they call my boat number and I get to take off, and it's just, everything else just kind of goes away, man, and it's just, it's a feeling I can't explain, man. Just an adrenaline rush to whenever they call your boat number and it's your turn to go, man. It's just, after working so hard and thinking about this moment for weeks on end, you know, I mean, I've been excited and thinking about this moment of this tournament since I left Okeechobee, and try to kill it today, man. I mean, we're gonna do the best we can, what we got, and hopefully have a good event. We got 3 in the box so far, so we got one good one, like a 2.5 pounder, and then 2 little bitty rats. But they're being really finicky this morning. I'm not really sure what the deal is. They're really skittish and they're not really wanting to bite. I've had a lot of them not bite. But then the good thing is I'm actually seeing some fish, so we're gonna hopefully get it in front of a couple of the right ones. Number 4. They're biting a little finicky this morning, guys. I don't know. That one cooperated. A little spotted bass. That's a good one. Oh, that's not a bass. I don't think. If it is, it's a really big one. It's got me in a tree, man. It's a big bass, dude. A big one. It's a big largemouth, dude. My line was all up in that tree. Yeah. Dude. Yes, look at that, dude. My line was all up in that tree. Little baby Z2. Yeah. That's a call right there. Thank you, Lord. That's a freaking good one. See, like now they're underneath y'all's boat. They're not gonna freaking bite, and that's a big one. He's looking at it. I mean, it's a freaking monster, actually. Got him. It's a good one, dude. Oh. Oh. Come here. Golly, line got wrapped around my head and everything. Oh yeah, freaking good one, dude. Biggest one yet. Oh, please stop. Please don't do nothing. 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 Yes, not the biggest one yet. Another good one, dude. Freaking rocking and rolling, boys. I got 3 of them that weigh 2.7. About to find out. Nope. Nope. Yep, that's not a bass. I guess this is a good testimony for the custom light drag and signature series rod. Come on, I ain't got all day for this. Get your head up. Come on, man, I ain't got time for this. I don't know how it ain't broke already. Joe, I'm tired, bro. You want this thing? What do you want me to do with it? Oh, dude, the bait's like in its freaking throat. Golly. Oh, I got it. I don't know how big it is. It's a pretty good one. How much? Well, my knot's good. Say I tied a good FG. Solid day, Mike. Solid day, buddy. Very thankful.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Ready to go. Lake Messer, that's what Matt had this for. I don't know what he had, but I think everyone
This is looking good. Behind you with the camera.
Now we're ready. Dakota Ebare out of Brooklyn, Texas. Step on up. He's got 5. I'm creeping up the Bass Track leaderboard today. A decent start for Dakota. 5 in the bag, worth 15 pounds and 10 ounces, up to 17th place.
Thanks, sir. Yeah.
You want a quick show on?
Yeah.
Dakota off to a good start here.
You know, today was a lot of fun. This morning was great. This afternoon, man, I mean, I fished for hours and hours and hours, never got a bite, just never could get any traction. I really feel like there was a really good morning bite going on. It seems like it's been that way the 2 days of practice I had, and then it just died off. I mean, we didn't have probably any wind, and it just wasn't a lot going on. Tomorrow's gonna be a completely different day, so we'll have to make some adjustments with that. But I think the fish are gonna bite better throughout the day tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, the weigh-in's not over yet, but I mean, I'm sitting top 20 right now, so, you know, it was a good day. I mean, I'm not mad about it at all. I really didn't know what to expect as far as the weights. You know, I figured they'd catch them pretty decent, and they did, you know. But I think we're still in good shape to have a chance to win this thing.
You ready to get after it tomorrow?
Yeah, man, we're fired up about it. I'm gonna get some food. I'm ready to get after some food right now, though. I can guarantee you that. All right, guys, day 2 here at Lake Ouachita, Bassmaster Open. Had a great first day, but looking forward to getting back out there and going back to work. I mean, we got to start back over today and have another good one. You know, I had a really big dead period yesterday where I didn't catch anything, so hopefully we can figure out something to do during that time today where I can continue to be, you know, productive and catch fish, because really we're gonna have to leave it all out there today. We kind of pulled off that area yesterday when we got to what we, you know, to 15 pounds, and today we're gonna burn it to the ground if we got to try to make that top 10. The weights are gonna stay pretty consistent because they're so close, so I think that, you know, if I catch 17, 18 pounds today, I got a good chance of making it. Yeah, man, I'm fired up. It's gonna be a great day. The weather's moving in, gonna have some rain around noon maybe, and I think that's really gonna help those fish bite throughout the day. It's gonna help the entire field, so I'm gonna have to really work hard today to keep up with the pace. All right, guys, that's about it. We're gonna get everything ready to rock and roll. We're gonna get all these spinning rods, the old custom lights ready to roll. We're gonna go out there. We'll see you on the water here in a few minutes. Little one. I got him. It's a big one, dude. He's not real big, but he looks like he's barely hooked. He'll help me for sure. Oh, he is barely hooked. He'll help. I could tell he was long, he's kind of skinny. You know, we've had a good morning so far, but we've still got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of pressure in this area now, so I hate to leave because there's other guys here. They're gonna catch them if I don't, but I like to go check some more stuff. But this weather rolling in really should have the fish starting to bite, so we're gonna spend a little bit more time here before we make any kind of moves. Got him. Oh gosh. Oh no. Jesus. Well, that was camera gold for you at least, Mike. Oh my gosh, he's barely freaking hooked. Come here. Yes. Yes. That's one we need right there. I can't believe that fish bit twice. Oh, I got lucky. Good Lord was watching out over me over that one. That was just meant to be. Thank you, Lord. 3.5, 3.6. Replacing a 113. All right, we're fixing to bounce out of here and go try the next one. We've been having these midday lulls, it seems like, each day where it gets pretty tough to catch one, but we're gonna keep fishing hard and hopefully run into a big one by the end of the day. I mean, if I can catch me one 5-pounder, I'll be right where I need to be at for today. So we're gonna keep running new water and hopefully run into an area that maybe I can expand on for championship day if I make it. I mean, the reality of it is that area over there has gotten freaking smashed. Several guys over there, you know, caught them yesterday. They're beating on them today. And I really need to find a fresh area that's not getting as much attention but still has good quality fish if I'm gonna have a chance at winning this thing. So if I find an area like that, I got a chance of making the top 10 and potentially having a really good day tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna do. Needed a bunch of them like that.
Oh yeah.
I tried.
15
you know,
6
I tried.
Second place, 29.5. Clark Reed's 2-day.
I tried, and I really thought I was going to catch them like that because in practice I got bit like that. I'd run right down the middle of them drains, and whenever I get like in the back of them with grass on both sides, I'd see one sitting there and it'd be a big one. And I really felt like that was the way I was going to catch them, but I never really could get it going.
15:10 to get the Brooklyn, Texas Pro started. Come on up, Dakota Ebare. 5 more to add to it today. Let's say Dakota's had another good day. 7-5 gets you in the top 10. 18-11 takes over the lead. 5 in the bag. Another good day. 15 pounds and 2 ounces of the third place with a 2-day total of 30 pounds and 12 ounces.
I got 2 good ones in there.
This is his second event.
Yeah, man, I would love to go fishing again tomorrow. You know, I've been having a really good morning bite going, catching them all on a baby Z2 over deep, deep water. We're using my Garmin live scope. But I kind of figured something out shallow late in the day, and if I'd had about another hour, I felt like I could have made something happen. So if I get blessed enough to go tomorrow, I'll really love the opportunity. If not, we'll see y'all down the road.
Sounds good. Good job, Dakota.
Yes, sir.
I think I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you in South Carolina.
Here you go.
Freddie Palmer, step on up.
Thank you, sir.
Freddie started out.
You know, guys, the day went great. You know, honestly, the morning went great for sure. Got on them quick, fast, just like we did yesterday. You know, caught 15 pounds, a little over 15, and right now it's got me sitting close to the top 10, or in the top 10, and it's going to be really close by the end of this weigh-in. So I'm going to be on pins and needles the next, 4 hours of this weigh-in to see if whether or not I make it or not. But truthfully, I'm probably going to barely miss it. I'd be willing to bet it's going to take about 31 pounds to make it, and I'm probably going to miss it by a couple ounces. But overall, it's been a great day, been a great event. All right, guys, so we're back at the house. We've been sitting here watching the fawns. All 3 of us have. And we just fell to 11th place. So we're probably gonna finish up at least top 15. So overall, great event. I really want to fish tomorrow. I want to have a chance to be on live on FS1, and it'd been great to go out there and have a chance to win this thing. But overall, it's been a great event. Very thankful for that. I mean, this has been a good one, and I've had a lot of fun. Caught a lot of fish on a baby Z2. That was my one and only bait that I used all week, and that was kind of fun doing that, man. So overall, guys, it was a great event. Thank you for watching Kings of Bass. We'll see you guys at the next episode at Santee Cooper.